Your family as a mirror, the hidden tool for self-discovery. Most people think the journey of self-discovery is a solitary path, a silent exploration within the walls of our own minds. But what if I told you that one of the most effective ways to truly know yourself is not just through introspection, but through conscious observation of your family? Let's get practical for a moment. Psychology and neuroscience teach us that much of who we are, our habits, fears, and even the way we love, originates in our earliest relationships. Our brains are wired with mirror neurons, cells that fire both when we act and when we see someone else act. This means that, often without realizing it, we absorb emotional responses, coping strategies, and beliefs from those closest to us. Your family is your first classroom, your first laboratory, your first mirror. Let me give you a simple example. Maybe you notice that when there's tension at home, your mother withdraws and becomes quiet. Maybe your father instead becomes louder and wants to resolve things immediately. As a child, you witnessed both responses. Now, as an adult, how do you react in conflict? If you find yourself doing the same, that's not coincidence. It's inherited wiring. But here's the important part. Observing these patterns is not about blaming, judging, or copying. It's about discovery. It's about understanding the script you've been handed, so you can decide what still serves you and what doesn't. And this doesn't just apply to challenges. Think of the positive traits you see in your family. A grandparent who always helps others, a sibling who stays calm under pressure, a cousin who finds humor in every situation. These are also blueprints. By noticing them, you recognize possibilities for your own growth. Sometimes the qualities you admire in others are seeds already planted inside you, waiting for your attention. Now let's go a level deeper. Spiritually, every family is a unique constellation. Each member plays a role in your soul's curriculum. Maybe you felt frustration with a parent or sibling. What if, instead of pushing that feeling away, you observe it with curiosity? Ask yourself, why does this trigger me? Where have I repeated this pattern elsewhere? What lesson might this moment be offering? When you observe your family without judgment, you start to see how beliefs, fears, dreams, and emotional reactions are passed from generation to generation, sometimes in words, sometimes in silence. You realize you are not alone in your struggles. You are part of a bigger story. So, how do you use your family as a tool for self-discovery? It starts with presence. Next time you're with your family at a dinner, during a disagreement, or even in an everyday conversation, pause and watch. Notice how people react to stress, to joy, to boredom. Pay attention to what triggers you and what inspires you. Then turn the mirror gently towards yourself. Is this reaction truly me, or is it something I learned? What patterns do I want to keep, and which am I ready to let go of? Can I find compassion for my family's story, and by doing so, bring more compassion to my own? This kind of observation is not passive, it's an act of courage and growth. You're not just replaying your family's history, you're actively choosing what kind of person you want to become. Ultimately, your family is not just your origin. They are the starting point for your evolution. By observing without judgment and with compassion, you gain the power to transform old cycles and write a new story, not just for yourself, but for those who come after you. So, the next time you want to understand yourself, look both inside and around you. Your family is a living mirror, reflecting patterns, lessons, and possibilities. Through them, you can find new freedom, deeper compassion, and the courage to live as your truest self.